I don't know what to say. Usually I say something like, "What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of Clark Reviews." But the series finale of Game of Thrones happened tonight. It might have been one of the worst series finales of all time. It's almost like 7 seasons of build up didn't matter. I heard the writers were rushing because they're writing a new Star Wars movie. I don't know. I seriously don't know. Like it was I haven't been a fan of this season, but it's been one of those things to where like, you know what, you've been waiting 7 seasons, so like I'm gonna give you a chance, I'm gonna give you a chance, I'm gonna give you a chance. But it wasn't good. It did not live nowhere near up to the hype. First two episodes were wasted. You got the battle with the Night King, which was underwhelming. You got the episode after that where they kind of deliberate and celebrate. You got the battle where they invade King's Landing and successful, and Daenerys lost her mind. And then you got this episode to where people realize that Daenerys is crazy. Tyrion turns on her. Jon Snow kills her. Now, I guessed, I prophesized, I theorized that Jon Snow was going to kill her. I didn't think it would be that early in the episode. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't watched it yet. Sorry. But when he kissed her and started saying, "You're my queen, you'll always be my queen," and I seen his little sigh on the right side of him. I was like, he's about to stab her. He's about to kill her right now. And what does he do? Kisses her, looks in her eyes, stabs her in the heart. Drogon must have sensed it because he came up there. I was hoping, I was thinking that Jon was going to inherit Drogon and he was going to ride off into the sunset with him. Or he was just going to use Drogon to help him rule. Or maybe, like the wife kept saying, Drogon was really a girl and she was going to lay eggs. But that wasn't right neither. No, Drogon came up there, seen his mom was dead, burned down the Iron Throne, flexed on Jon Snow, grabbed her up in his claw, and flew off to wherever. They was kind of tracking him. And then, before that, Tyrion, after he turns on her, is held prisoner. Jon Snow's held prisoner by the Unsullied, Grey Worm specifically, who wasn't happy with what he did. And there's a council that comes out, and they want Jon. I don't even know why Tyrion was brought. What was the purpose of Tyrion being brought out? Because Sansa was like, Jon was supposed to be with him. You know what I mean? Like, what was the purpose of Jon Snow being brought out or Tyrion being brought out? Because he was gonna figure some type of sentence for him. Because some of the council was loyal to Daenerys, but they're trying to figure out what to do, and then they asked the prisoner what was wrong. No, they didn't ask him what was wrong. They asked him what he thought. In what courtroom do you ask the prisoner what he thinks on the subject? And more or less, Tyrion crowned Bran's weird, creepy ass as the king. Where does that have where the prisoner picks a new king? And they'll go, I. Sansa, she gotta be difficult, so she's gonna say the North stays independent. Whatever, she got what she wanted. But then Bran's like, I don't want it. But why do you think I came all this way? So really, this weird ass dude who became the Three-Eyed Raven, which we never really got an explanation for, becomes king of everything except the North. So, in all reality, if Bran could see the future, the past, he's living in the present. He kind of planned all of this. Like, He's like the reverse Flash of Game of Thrones. He's like, I mean, he he's a cheater. Like literally cheated the game. Like he could see what was going on, and he made everything happen so he could be king. Why do you think I'm here? Like he's the one that set up the John's best friend Sam and John to tell Daenerys, it's your choice. It's your choice. Like a little bit of reverse psychology. To tell Daenerys that he was the rightful king, so she would be threatened and go crazy. And he knew what the events would lead up to him killing her and him being in prison, so he could be chosen king. Bran is the real villain in the background, not Daenerys. Bran. He planned all this out the whole time. He knew what was going to happen, what was going to happen. And he told, what he told? He made Tyrion the hand. He didn't want it. He said, you're exactly what you're supposed to be. No, actually, he told that to Jon at the end before he got sent back to the Night's Watch. How stupid is that Jon Snow got sent back to the Night Watch? You was exactly where you're supposed to be. Like he was pawns in his game to get him where he wanted to be. Oh my God. And then Jon Snow got sent back to the Night Watch, like I said, to the wall. How the hell they build that big ass wall of snow and ice, number one? How the hell did they get there? If they said in the earlier seasons, I don't remember. But then he leaves with the wildlings, because old boy was telling him, you're part of the real North. Remember the red-headed dude with the red beard? Like, you're part of the real North. Like, the whole time when he was leaving King's Landing, when he got to the wall and people were looking at him crazy, and he was leaving with the wildlings, he looked back to the gate closing. I thought Drogon, I was hoping Drogon was going to come in, save him, and they were going to ride off into the sunset, because, you know, he's the last Targaryen. There's a theory out there that maybe only Targaryens are worthy to ride dragons. Bruh. Jon Snow, the way they end was him riding off into the middle of the woods, snow-filled woods, ice, Arctic North Pole with the wildlings. Tyrion's living good. He's the hand of the new king, who's a freaking weirdo, who's a real villain. I don't care what nobody says. He's a villain. He planned all this crap out. Sansa's queen. Arya's running off to the west where the maps end. And all the side characters are serving the new king. And Drogon's just doing his own thing, because what are they going to do? You know what I mean? What the hell? Bruh. This season wasn't that good. What was it? 5 minute episodes were like an hour and a half. It was rushed. The character arcs were rushed. They end, especially Jaime and Cersei, they're buried under rubble and Tyrion finds them. He starts crying. But it couldn't end in no better way. You know, the Hound got his revenge, but he died. Like, bro, the Night King was so anticlimactic. Game of Thrones season 8 was one of the worst seasons. It felt like it belonged in, like, the story and way everything developed in one of the earlier seasons, like 1 or 2 or 3. Maybe not 1, but like 2 or 3 or 4. Like, bruh, it wasn't good. They rushed it. Some of the action was good, but you know, after you dedicate 7 seasons, you give anything a chance to try to develop. Never developed, bruh. So, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. If you are as disappointed as I am. Because I am. I'm hella disappointed. While you're here, like, share, and subscribe to your boy's channel. If I get a notification that you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe back to you. If you ain't gonna subscribe, leave your boy a like. Help a brother out. Until next time, game recognized game. Y'all take it easy. Peace.